It's always a pleasure talking showbiz with you here on Joy News on Multi TV. It's a beautiful Tuesday. Let's talk showbiz with your girl, Becky. I'll be back.
Let's talk showbiz.
All right, if you just joined me, this is Let's Talk Showbiz. Yes, with your girl, Becky. Today, let's start with Stonebwoy. Yes, Stonebwoy has been detailing how married life looks like for him. Yes, does he help out in the kitchen? How instrumental his wife has been in his career. Stonebwoy details them all here on the show, and of course, I'm bringing it to you right here. Please, Stonebwoy is up next.
Sheila is fine. We're all blessed to be alive. She's growing well. You know what I mean? She's growing well. I use this opportunity to say thank you to my wife, Louisa, Julia's mother, and my in-laws, you know.
Yeah.
I listen. I mean, in life we learn and we get to understand things as we grow. I will also at this point want to acknowledge that, yo, big ups to every woman on earth, every mother, every baby mother, and especially every woman, because your hustle and your calling in a family line is one that has to be applauded. It's one that has to be respected every minute, every time. I would have never, I mean, I'm experiencing this firsthand as a family man, as a husband. And I mean, I couldn't have understood it as a son, only as a son. But now as a son and a husband, I'll say shout outs to, or big strength. May God continue to give strength to all women across the globe. That's why when anybody says vulgar words about a mother or a woman, I can't stand it. See?
But do you help out in, you know,
I absolutely do. I absolutely do, but I still feel like it's 0.00 of what I do.
Yeah.
Because you realize the bits that they play, or the wife or the women play in the family, is like the support we give is even insignificant, so to say. You know what I mean? Because it's only a number of times or once in a while something, but they are like made for, built for. Major. And sometimes they be like, no way, really? God give you strength, you know? So as a family person, this is what I have to share.
How instrumental has she been?
Yeah, man, you know that one needs a peaceful home to churn out things of peace to the world. And as a creative person, there's a space, that in that creative space, all that I need is freedom and peace to continue to create. So if you do involve yourself into, I mean, with somebody that wouldn't understand you best, you know what I mean, then you would have frictions every time, and it will affect your creativity. And also, I would say that I've been a better man for the past years, and I'll be the best man, still growing. That means that she has had to play a role. Yeah, man.
I don't go fit to do the work without the pay. Imagine a fool for running and maybe yes. See what I be, you go good up. My nigga pass me the beer. If you work with a do.
Let's talk showbiz.
Away from Stonebwoy, D-Crime says that he was actually not perturbed when everybody else, or the perception about him being arrogant, was all over the place when he was at his prime. D-Crime was on Daybreak Hits, and he's been explaining. He says, well, it's human nature. People will always have perceptions about you. It's the way you deal about it, or it's the way you go about it that is, you know, what will make you a different person. So D-Crime was not really perturbed about being, you know, tagged as an arrogant person.
Thing like a girl, like, oh, I don't know, you know. Like I said, I was very emotional back in the days, and I was too concerned, like, why would people say things like this? You know, trying to fight all and solve all these things. But I felt like, you know what, that call now places you to even find out, and it's best to even check on the person rather than just to find out, say, oh, yes, what can I say about me, or what's up? You know, it's human.
Is that the reason women are all over you?
I would only say that I'm grateful. Anytime that I wake up, I'm rather grateful to have this opportunity because, Sebio, we know a lot of people.
Let's talk showbiz.
All right, let's talk about Adum TV. Since Stroma now it's been ongoing, a lot of kids are proving themselves to become the best high life, musician on earth. Yes, in Ghana and on earth, I can trust and vouch for all the kids that are on board. That they are gradually getting there. So it was a third week, and of course there were some exciting highlights. I don't want you missing out on it, so I'm bringing them all to you here on Let's Talk Showbiz. In Stroma, everybody.
She is busy waiting for somebody. She's not easy, won't give in to anybody. She's patiently waiting for her honey. She don't want your money. Hustling, come on. Baby, I'm finna, baby, I'm a dream. Or therefore, why know it's me your way? Now let me to see. Stand back and take account. Or therefore, wait, it had to be you.
Let's talk showbiz.
All right, so definitely we'll be looking forward to the next edition. But let's end with Will Smith and Jada Pinkett. Now, Will Smith has finally revealed that there was actually a breakup in the marriage. Yes, but now they are back together and everything is strong. But this is just a revelation on the red table with obviously his wife, Jada Pinkett. She hosts the program. Can you imagine me and my husband, like probably me interviewing my husband? That would be so weird. But well, let's listen to Will Smith as he confessed and confirmed that there was actually a breakup in their marriage. But they're back together now.
We broke up.
Will and I really break it down.
I was devastated even worse than a divorce.
Will Smith choking up on wife Jada Pinkett Smith's Facebook watch show, Red Table Talk.
He's at a time in his life, too, where he's healing, you know, and he's also kind of breaking down some of the construct that he's built around himself of who he is and who he's not and all of those kinds of things. So I actually think that this has been kind of him coming to the table has been kind of a release for him to not have to live up to this
and
certain thing.
Work.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes work.
It takes a lot of work,
and it's not easy, and it can be painful. So,
and I'm proud of him.
On part one of their sit down, the couple revealed new details about how their romance began.
I remember you were on Different World.
Yes.
And Alfonso knew everybody. And I remember the first time I saw you.
I actually think I dated Alfonso.
You went on a date with Alfonso,
yeah,
yes.
I think I went on one. I think I went on one date together.
And he like took you on a motorcycle or something.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow. My memory is I dated a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Easy.
Yeah, but we went on one date.
All right, I've had enough of the red table. So Alfonso knew you. I was like, yo, dude, I saw this girl on Different World last night. I was like, her name is Jada. He said, oh, yeah, my boy knows her. He can introduce you.
Will and Alfonso went to a taping of A Different World, but things didn't go as planned.
Alf was like, yo, that's my boy that knows her. And he sat down, and I was like, yo, who's that girl he's with? I was like, the dude that was going to introduce me to Jada was with another girl. And I was like, who is that?
Who was that girl?
And it was Cherie.
Wow. He went to Different
World to meet Jada and met Cherie and ended up marrying Cherie and having Trey with Cherie.
That's just trippy. Wow.
You didn't know that?
I don't think I've heard that before.
I didn't meet Jada that day.
Will and Jada wound up connecting years later.
I had a realization that I wasn't with the person I was supposed to be with.
But you would have stayed with her forever.
Forever. I would have never gotten divorced.
Yep.
Cherie wound up filing for divorce from Will, but it had nothing to do with Jada.
We did not have an affair.
We did not have an
while
affair.
He was married.
Nope,
Let's be clear about that.
Not at all.
Loud and clear. Will said he signed his divorce papers and immediately called Jada.
I said, good. I said, are you seeing anybody?
Oh, my God.
And she said, no. I said, cool, you're seeing me now.
And my dumb ass was like, okay.
The pair's been together ever since, but it hasn't been all bliss. In fact, their marriage came close to ending.
Externally, our family was winning, right? And there was a period where mommy woke up and cried 45 days straight. I started keeping a diary.
Damn. You missed some days.
It was every morning. I think that's the worst I've ever felt in our marriage.
Wow.
I was failing miserably.
Will admits he put all his energy into presenting a perfect picture to the outside world. This was around the time the couple's kids, Jaden and Willow, became famous in their own right.
If there were an individual most poisonous aspect of our relationship in the past, is I felt that money and winning made a good relationship.
Yep.
There'll be more with Will next week and a lot more to come this season.
Let's Talk Showbiz.
All right, this is how we end today's edition of Let's Talk Showbiz here on JoyNews on Multi TV. My name is Becky. I trust you had fun. Tomorrow, join me for another exciting edition of Let's Talk Showbiz. It will be something about spotlights. You might never know who will be on board. So please kindly join me. Let's do this all over again. Ciao.